what newborn baby gear is really like needed, because there's so much out there. It is hard to like decipher what is actually going to be needed. Hey, and welcome back to my channel. I am Jackie, and today I'm going over some newborn gear that I am going to be using with my fourth son. I am a mom of 4 boys, one of which is almost due, but I wanted to share with you guys a few things that I'm going to be using with this new little guy that's coming along. So when it comes to newborn gear, essentials, that kind of thing, I am more minimal. So I like to keep things less cluttered around the house. I don't like to have a ton of baby gear laying around. And I think that's just a matter of preference that I have found since I've been a mom for the last 7 years. My goal in this video is to just share with you if you're also more minimal when it comes to all the things that that you can buy for babies. I just want to share with you guys those things, and hopefully you find this video useful and helpful. And if you do, definitely give it a thumbs up. And if you choose to subscribe, thank you. Drop a comment below and let me know you are here. I would love to say hey. First things first, I would love to hear what some of your favorite newborn gear is, and like what you like to have on hand with your babies, what you had on hand with your babies, what you're looking forward to having on hand with your babies. I would love to hear, so drop a comment below and let me know. So obviously this video is beyond like clothes and blankets and all that. I'm not going to be talking about those types of things. I'm going to be talking about actual like gear that you use for them. So my first gear item that I wanted to talk to you guys about is the Solly Baby Wrap. So I had my first Solly Baby Wrap with my last son, and it was so awesome and comfortable. So Solly Baby is an actual, it's like a really soft like t-shirt jersey material wrap. It's really long and it can be a little bit intimidating like when you first get it. But their website, the Solly Baby website, has a lot of really great tutorials on how to wear this. So it does look like a lot of fabric, and it is a lot of fabric. But once you get the hang of it, it's really easy to put on and wear. And once you tie it on, you can kind of like keep it on, and just like if you have to get the baby out or whatever, you can put them right back in. If you're like out and about and you just want to wear it just to have it ready, you just kind of like wear it, you know, while you're out and about. So this is my #1 baby newborn gear that I'm going to be using with my little one, because I am a big fan of baby wearing. Baby wearing is, it's so wonderful because it comforts the baby. It lets you know that the baby is safe. They're right here by your chest and your heart. And so one of the biggest things about baby wearing is make sure they're close enough to kiss. Lean down and you can kiss the top of their little heads. It's great. The Solly Baby Wrap is great for the newborn stage. I had a Moby Wrap with my very first son. I had a ring sling with my second son, and I never really used the Moby Wrap a whole lot. I think it was like a lack of confidence that he was comfortable. It was my first time being a mom. And then when it came to the ring sling, I love the way that ring slings look, but I have never been able to get the hang of them. I always feel uncomfortable in them. They're a little stiffer, but they look really beautiful. And if you like ring slings, man, they're so cute. Now, to be honest, I only really used the Solly Baby Wrap for about 3-ish months. With Ezra. So the one that I'm going to be using this time is actually secondhand for my sister-in-law. If you can find them secondhand, it's not something I mean, some people probably use them like a really long time, but once Ezra was, maybe he was more like 4 or 5 months, but I switched to an actual baby carrier, like the Lily baby carrier. I really like the Lily baby carrier because you can actually use it from birth also, but I prefer at birth and, you know, those first few months to use the Solly Baby Wrap because it's just so comfortable and soft, and yes, so I really like it. But the Lily Baby is also a really great option because you can use it from birth, and you can, it has pockets in it, which is really cool. But you can wear it forward facing once they get old enough also, and on your back. So it's actually, if you're going to buy a carrier, you only want to buy one carrier. The Lily Baby may be an option for you, but in the newborn stage, I really like the Solly Baby Wrap. Okay, so my second newborn gear item is a really great nursing pillow. This is the My Breast Friend pillow. So that's what this is. I've always used a boppy pillow, which I don't really like the way the baby kind of sinks down into it if you use a boppy pillow. So I got this, and I'm not sure how I'm going to like it yet, but this is definitely something to have on hand, some sort of pillow that is going to be comfortable for nursing if you're choosing to nurse. And I would think even if you are bottle feeding, it does have a little pocket on it here. So that is another baby newborn gear that I'm going to be having on hand. I really like, I get past the pillow stage, you know, when they're a few months old, but in those first few months when they're floppy, a pillow is really great to have for nursing. And so I'm looking forward to using this and having this, especially for those nighttime feeds. It's really interesting. It's got like almost like a little cocoon area here that you kind of lay the baby in, and then it unbuckles here for easy to put it on. Right now I would demonstrate, but my belly is so big it just does not fit right. So lots of adjustment here, so you can adjust it to where you want it. It does zip off for easy cleaning. It is styrofoam on the inside, and so I took this top off the day that I got it to wash it just to have it ready, and my 5-year-old was like, oh, this is cool styrofoam, and he actually broke the styrofoam. So just a little word of warning. I was able to put it in here, and I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. The break is right here. It was completely broken off, so but I was able to stuff it in here just to make sure kids don't break the styrofoam piece if you take off the cover to wash it. So that is my second newborn gear essential that I'm going to be having. So for my third newborn gear pick, I am going to tell you guys a little bit about the bassinet that I chose. So we actually had a Halo bassinet last time with Ezra, and it was one of the swivel ones, so it like swivel back and forth. But the base is really huge. And so our house isn't super huge. Our room isn't super huge. We don't have a lot of extra space. So the base kind of was like stuck out all the time. So this time I started looking around for one because I had bought it secondhand, and then I had ended up giving away our old Halo bassinet. So I started looking for a secondhand one because I didn't want to buy a new one price-wise, and it's only used for a short period of time with a newborn. So we'll switch to a crib probably once the baby starts, you know, is able to pull up on anything, or probably before that even. You don't use it for very long. So I found one for $75 on Facebook Marketplace, and it is the Halo Glide bassinet. So it actually glides across the floor. You can move it back and forth, and you can kind of pull it over your bed just like the swivel one, but it's not stationary. Like, it doesn't swivel, but you can move it easier. And so I was like, that is actually way better. So I'm excited to be using it. I think it will help with space and it not sticking out like into the room and stuff like that. It dips down whenever you lay baby in it. I like that I can really pull it over the bed. So that is the bassinet that I chose. I feel like it is good for space saving, and I was able to find one easily secondhand on Facebook Marketplace. So that will be a great addition to taking care of this newborn. So the next thing on my newborn gear list is a 4Moms RockaRoo Swing. So I don't have it yet. Actually, I am borrowing it from someone. And so lots of secondhand here. Lots of, like, you know, finding good deals on things for me. I will pop a little photo here for you and kind of show you what it looks like. But these swings are awesome. They go like a bunch of different directions. You can go like around, and you can go back and forth, and you can do like this little swivel figure 8 thing. The particular one that I'm getting actually has an option to, I believe, connect your phone and play music from it. The 4Moms RockaRoo Swing is great. I've never had a RockaRoo. I've always had the actual swing. That is something that is also a little bit more of a space saver for us. So I will just have it out in the living room. I'm not a big fan of baby containers, so I prefer to wear, but I know that this is my 4th little one. I'm gonna need to lay him down like sometime in a swing, and hopefully he will like it. Sometimes they don't like it. They are really expensive new, but if you can find someone to borrow it from or find a used one, that is the great thing about it. So I'm just reiterating that point that this is supposed to be a minimal list of things that I'm using. I am definitely, I don't have a lot of baby newborn gear laying around because I am going to be holding him a lot and all of that. But one of the biggest things that is really important, obviously, here in the US, anywhere that you drive in a car with your child, is to have a car seat. We have always had an infant car seat from the beginning. With my first, the infant car seat was wonderful because I could pop it into his stroller and it was just like great. Like he loved it, I loved it, it was great. With my second son, we also used the same car seat, same thing, popped it into the stroller. With my third son, I didn't really want to have to lug a stroller around because I already have 2 kids, so I decided to get a double stroller. And then we switched to a wagon, and so it got a little more complicated as I had more kids to have an infant car seat and a single stroller. So we kind of switched things around. And with this guy, I am just going to skip the infant car seat. Probably kind of an unpopular thing to do, but I feel like at this point, because I don't have anyone to borrow an infant car seat from, and you know, finding one for free or something, you don't really know the history on it unless you know who you're using it from. So I just decided it would kind of be not a waste of money, but it would be probably not being a super good steward of our money if we spent $150 on an infant car seat when we could just spend $250 on a convertible car seat and use it literally the whole time that this child is going to be in a car seat, so for years. So after some research on car seats, because we had ended up buying infant or convertible car seats like 6 months after, or 3 or 6 months after we had our other kids. So I decided to go with the Graco Forever 4-in-1 convertible car seat. This one is supposed to last like 10 years. Somehow they got the rating to be able to last 10 years on this one. Okay, so this particular car seat fits babies facing backwards from 4 pounds to 40 pounds, and then it fits kids facing forward from 20 pounds to 22 pounds to 120 pounds. So it's supposed to last a really long time. So this is the only car seat we should have to buy for our kiddo, and we just decided to go with this because it does minimize the gear that we're having to purchase, keep on hand, and then when it comes time, if we were to have to get rid of an infant car seat, you know, getting rid of that, it is just the best option for our family. We don't have 2 cars. We have 1 car, so we aren't going to be having to move around the car seat a whole lot. It is a little bit trimmer than like a Breedax car seat that we've had with our older 2. And Graco has really great ratings, safety ratings also. So I just decided like to go with that. So we are skipping the infant car seat and we're just doing the convertible car seat. I'm going to be wearing a whole lot, and I prefer to wear the baby. So for me, this decision to do a convertible car seat isn't a huge big deal, and I am excited to just have that 1 car seat. So those are my top 5 minimal newborn gear items that I have on hand that I'm ready to use. Definitely drop a comment below and let me know what you guys love. Also, if you subscribe, drop a comment below. I'd love to say hey. Definitely check out my other pregnancy, motherhood videos that I have in a playlist linked below and up here. I really hope you found this video helpful and it provided value in helping you decide what newborn baby gear is really like needed, because there's so much out there. It is hard to like decipher what is actually going to be needed. So those are just my few things. Thank you so much for watching, and definitely come back for my next video.